Hello dear students, welcome to the video tutorial series of data communication and networking, and today in this series we will going to start computer network. So what are computer networks? When two or more computers connected with each other or communicating with each other, then they form a network. So in this video we are going to cover about the definition of the computer network, then what are the benefits of the computer network and the types of computer network you can use and the need of computer network. Then first is, what is computer network? So a computer network is a group of two or more computers connected with each other, and they are connected with each other to for sharing, we can say sharing of resources and information. That sharing can be hardware sharing and software sharing, any type of sharing they can do. So a simple computer network can be built only from two computers, while a complex network can be built from the several network. So we can have multiple devices or mediums which help in the communication medium, communication between two different devices. They all are known as network devices, and we can say examples of these devices can be routers, we can have switches, hubs and modems we can have. So there are also a network NICs we have, and NIC cards we have. So there are many network interface devices which are used to make this network possible or make this type of communication possible. So what are the benefits of computer network, or why we need computer network? They can provide many benefits. First, that I have already told you, that they are used to share the data and resources. If you have one printer at your home and you want to share that printer with three devices, you can share that printer with three devices using the network connectivity, and that can be possible for many other hardwares also. And also, if you want to share the software resources, that can also be done by the computer network. And second property we can say, or benefit we can say, that it helps in reducing the required number of devices, because for the three systems we have one printer, as I told you in an example. So we don't need three different printers, so it can reduce our cost of extra hardware or extra devices. So a single device can be used by multiple users or multiple devices. So it provides us a platform to communicate with each other users in a network. Means if you are connected in a network, then there is a possibility of sharing of resources also, and then you can also communicate with each other within the network. If you want to send any message or query, you can send to different computer or different user using that network. It also allows multiple users to work on a single project. Means if many users are working on the same project, they can work on the same project on different machines, and then they can save data, and that data can be we can say accessed by any other users working on the same project. So if you are saving data from your device, that can be accessible from other device also. So multiple users can work on a single project and using multiple devices also, and using a single device also. So it allows us to store data, all data in a centralized location. We can say we can take an example of any banks here. In a bank there can be a server and which saves all the data related to their employees and related to their customers and all other things, and that data can be accessible from any device or any location, any other location or any other branch also. So in this way we can work on a centralized manner. Means data will be organized on one device, or stored on one device, and can be accessed by any other device which is connected to that server in the network. So it allows us to implement the security policies also, because whenever we are connected with the network, we have to follow some protocols. As I told you in my last videos, the network connectivity is possible because of some network models, and that can be OSI model and TCP/IP model, and all that models have some protocols related to each layer. So that protocols are related to the policies obviously. So we have to follow these policies and protocols whenever we are connecting in a network. So that policies will also help in the security of data and users private things also. It allows us to track and monitor the use of resources. We can also track the record who used our resources and who uses the hardware things and who uses the software thing, and how much information they are gathering from your server. So all that track can be maintained by the network also. So these are the benefits of using a computer network. And now we will work on type of computer network. So basically we can say there are basically three type of computer network. One is LAN, which is known as local area network, and then metropolitan area network, and then WAN, wide area network. So what is LAN? When you are working in a building or in a room, or they are closely put up together in a closed environment, we can say. So if they are connected to each other, means a short distance network is known as local area network. So local area network can cover a building or couple of buildings. If you have some extra devices, or you have some good hardware capabilities and software capabilities, then you can connect couple of buildings also in a local area network. So local area network can be formed in a school or in an office or in an institution. Here you can see in this figure that this is the example of local area network, when we have server in between, and these are the PCs which are interrelated with each other, and they are also related to the server. If they have to send any query, they can send this query to this server, and this server can send this query to the related device, and then for answer it can take answer from that device, and that answer will be again sent to the sender also. So in this manner they can work. So this is the example of local area network. So here we don't need any routers to operate in the network. Then we have second, metropolitan area network. When we work in metropolitan area network, in this we can say combine two or more local area network, so they can form a bigger network, and that is known as metropolitan area network. So when we are working on a city, or we want to connect a whole city with the network, then that can be possible using a metropolitan area network. Because the distance is very large, and we cannot connect them connect the whole area with the LAN. So we form many groups of LAN, and then combine that groups, and then we form a MAN. So it from the example we can say that, or from the definition we can say, LAN is much larger. WAN is much larger than LAN, but MAN is smaller than WAN, wide area network. So here we will connect the city itself, or within a city we can form a connection. So here is an example of metropolitan area network, when we have different buildings, and all that buildings are connected with each other. These buildings can have their own LAN, a local area network, but when they combine to form a network with each other, they will work on MAN. Third type of network is wide area network, that is known as WAN. So it covers a huge geographical area. Means when many of MANs connected with each other, or many of LANs connected with each other, they will form a WAN. So here we need some routers, and the routers that contain the address of LAN also, address of MAN also, and if they form a WAN, then address of WAN also. So the routers now in this thing will act as a main block. They will send the information to the desired location, and then they can retrieve the information from the desired location, because they have the address of all the locations which can be connected with the network, or which are connected with the network. So biggest WAN in the world can be internet, because internet accessibility is everywhere. You can access the internet from any country, or from every country, we can say. So if we want to take an example of general life, we can take an example of ATMs. If any we can say bank can have ATM at any city, or in any village, we can say, and all that ATMs are connected with each other, because if you withdraw money from any ATM machine, then that will be updated in your bank account. So that is possible because of when all over the countries, or means we can say in the world, if you use your ATM card at any place, that will be updated in your bank account. If you are not in your country, that then also it will work. So that this is all because of when, and when can be formed by many connections of LAN and MAN. So here is an example of when across the globes you can have multiple devices, and that multiple devices can be connected to each other, and that can be formed by WAN only. So these are the three basic network or the type of computer network. There are also some more types, but we will discuss that later. But they are the basic. We can have PAN and WAN also, but we will cover that in separate video. Now, what are the needs of computer network? Why we need that? If we want to, as I told you in definition, if we want to share our resources, that resources can be in the form of software and that can be in the form of hardware, then we need some network connectivity. So first we can say need is the file sharing. If you want to share a file or transfer a file from one computer to another computer, or from one location to other location, so file sharing through network, that can be cheapest mode of sharing a file. In spite of sending the file in the hardware form, we can send the file in software form using computer network, and that is also less time consuming. So second is sharing of hardware resources. We can share one hardware with lots of PC users with the use of computer network. We can say we can share the printers, scanners, CD-ROM drives, etc. Without network, computer network, device sharing is we can say not possible. We need some extra hardware for that, but when they are connected with a network, then you can share them easily. So here is an example that this is one printer, and that is connected to all other devices, you can see, and these devices are also connected with each other. So this is hardware sharing. Now, application sharing, yes, over the network or over the computer network, we can also share the resources or applications that if we have a server, and server can have some application, and that applications can be used by their clients also. So in when we are working on client server, then obviously we can share the application which are installed on one machine, and that can be retrieved from other machine. So next is communication. Obviously that is also main part of network sharing. We can send emails, we can send video, we can do video conferencing, we can form a news group to spread the news, and we can say broadcast the news. So user communication is also possible using the network sharing or computer network. Network gaming, as you can say that in today's environment, we are using many games which uses the network connectivity. PUBG and Mini Miltia, that is one of the most famous games that use in network criteria or network computer network. So you can access these games from any device or from any platform, and then you can play it or at any location where you found a network. And that are some, we can say, virtual rooms you can create in these games to chat and to talk to your fellow mates. So these gaming can be possible using the networks also. So these were the examples, we can say these were the needs of the computer network. Hope you understand this topic of computer network from this video very clearly. So in the next video we will go on the advantages and we can say hardware and software requirement for the network. So see you then. Again, thank you for listening. Thanks again.